My name's Lee. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to this channel, I'm a YouTuber slash Roblox YouTuber and SimpleRockets 2 streamer. I do a live stuff on YouTube. So, yeah. So, let's get ready for this amazing live stream. And, whoops. I forgot to change the thumbnail. Give me 1 second as I do that real quick. Change. There we go. Hey. So, yeah. So we're going to keep this open just in case you guys want to see if I need to see the chat. So, yeah. So, there we go. So, let's get started with today's live stream on SimpleRockets 2. The last stream I did was last night. It was a 13-minute stream. So, yeah. I hope we can do better than last night. I don't know why it's lagging all of a sudden. Give me 1 second as I reload this game. Also, I need to reload it. Probably just need to reload. Play game. Probably just needs to reload, everybody. That's possibly what it is. Just give it a moment, and if it doesn't work, then we'll just cancel the stream. Got better, everybody! Let's go with the first crowd tonight. The only crowd we did last night was So You Won. And we're gonna go check out that stream. You can't because I deleted the live stream. So yeah, sorry about that. But if you were awake last night, you could have checked out the live stream, and it would have been amazing. And thank you so much for all the views on that stream. You guys were amazing. So no wonder why we're doing a 1 hour stream tonight. We're gonna end this at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So at 7 o'clock we'll end the stream, and we'll be able to do. And I'll be able to get my medicine, get my gummies, and just go up here and hang out my laptop for a little bit more, or my iPad, and then I'll relax, chill out, or possibly get a snack while I'm downstairs, and then go to bed, come back up here, relax, and then chill out for a bit, and then I'll go back to bed. And I'll get my bath, go to bed, and wake up tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow is school, so we'll possibly be able to do some Valentine's Day stuff in school. So we'll look up. So, how about we look up, let's look up a atlas. So, yeah, well, Atlas launch. I don't know what rocket we're going to launch, but it's Atlas rocket we're going to launch. Let's launch SCP-3 into orbit. So, if you don't know, the satellite launch was way back in the day with the Laser Communications Relay Demonstration Satellite back in November. So, we're launching a spacecraft that was launched 3 months ago. So, yeah. So, here it is. There's Orbit Reactors Recreation of the Atlas V launcher that launches from Space Launch Complex 41 in Canaveral Spaceport Station in Florida. If you remember, the historic name for Canaveral was Canaveral Air Force Station. So, yeah, as you can see, this is the Atlas V, which is the last launch vehicle in the Atlas series of rockets. You know, the Atlas used to be a missile, and then it became a rocket, and then it became the launcher for John Glenn, that put John Glenn into space in 1962. Almost a week from now will be the anniversary of that launch of John Glenn aboard the Atlas LV-3B rocket from Canaveral First Station to Launch Complex 40. Launch Complex 14, which is crazy. And then the LV-3B was launched. Scott Carpenter, Wally Schirra, and then Wally Schirra, then Gordon Cooper. And then that would be it for NASA's Mercury program. They would go swooping onto the Thor rocket with Gemini and they would move on to Saturn rockets with Apollo, and then they would move on to the Space Shuttle, and then Falcon 9 with Crew Dragon, then Boeing with the LS-5 with Starliner, and here we are with the LS-5 SP3, aka LCRD, with a little communication relay demonstration. The first thing he did with that instrument on board the spacecraft was tested on the International Space Station in Lawrence orbit. That's right, he tested on the ISS itself to see if we could use laser communications to communicate with Earth, which is really neat. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition. We're standing by for liftoff. It liftoff on the Outlet 5 with LCRD. SP3 and LCRD making its first voyage to space. As the Outlet vehicle secures the tower. Outlet 5 secures the tower. Oh no! Oh no! Why didn't it work? No! Let's hope it works this time. Aw, that's trash. It's just laggy. I think that's why. It worked on my iPad. I wonder why it didn't work on here. Who knows? Who knows at this point, man? So we'll launch the Lucy mission to space then. We'll launch Lucy into space. It was launched on the Atlas 5 from kicking down for days last couple of 21, the same launch pad where SCP-3 was launched from, to become the first rocket to launch a Trojan mission spacecraft into space. Lucy is the first mission to the Trojan asteroids that orbit Jupiter, the biggest planet in our solar system. So the Atlas 5 that launched it this was a very historical mission for human space for space flight, to take pictures of the Trojan asteroids in space. Like what? Lucy launched for the Atlas 5 Space Complex 41 in Florida in October of 2021, and a month after the Landsat 9 satellite was launched on the Atlas 5 in Vandenberg in California. And by the way, that Landsat 9 launch was the last satellite launch from Vandenberg in Florida from Vandenberg, California on the Atlas 5 rocket. So, yeah, recipes Atlas 5 Vandenberg, you did amazing. And, yeah, so here we have the Atlas 5 rocket here, which is launching the Lucy spacecraft, which is a spacecraft that uses circular solar arrays to orbit the Earth, to go to Jupiter's Trojan asteroids, which are out in Jupiter. And it's going to be the first spacecraft to do that. And after that, we'll be able to have Europa Clipper, the third spacecraft to orbit Jupiter, which is going to be absolutely incredible. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff. We have liftoff in the Atlas 5 rocket with it worked, but I did it. I'm just gonna just really did it. Maybe it's just not working today because, well, it worked on my iPad. So why it's not working today? Maybe they're ending service? Who knows? Come on, SimpleRockets 2. Come on. I thought you were better than this. Come on. Let's hope your Rocket 3 can make it into orbit. Drat. So the next rocket we're launching is Astro's Rocket 3.3 KLV 0007 that launched in November of 2021 from the Alaska Pacific Spaceport Complex, and in Kodiak, Alaska, a beautiful island in Alaska. And this was their first orbital launch. That's right. It was the first successful orbital flight of an Astro rocket. And just a few weeks ago, we had a successful launch. We had a successful liftoff of an Astro rocket from 3.3 LV 0008 from Kikadel for Daisy Lost Complex 46. It was successful. We had the successful Miko. They didn't have a successful ferry separation though. The satellite was destroyed, and it was destroyed and burned up. So recipes LV 0008, but at least we're gonna have a good LV 0009, hopefully, for the exacting launch site, launch pad 39, launch complex 46 in Kikadel for Daisy in Florida. So I really crossed my fingers for Astro to do that, because I will be live streaming with another Astro launch. That's right, you guys heard it here first. I'll be live streaming with LV 0009. If it's on a weekend, don't live stream it. But if it's on a weekday, then it's a no-go. So, yeah. This is LV 0007, the second rocket that made it to space up after LV 0006 that had a rocket failure. It destroyed one of its boosters and lifted off, but then it fell down into space. But it was a successful flight anyway, testing the rocket to see if it could flip off and fly into space. So, overall, I think that was an amazing launch. So, yeah. So, the Astros we get the own Atlas missile and a solar rocket and put them together, and the Electron rocket and put them together. This is what you get. The Rocket 3.3. It's a reusable. It's a small rocket. It's the smallest rocket ever launched, and it can carry 22,000 kilograms into space. So it can carry a normal-sized CubeSat into space. So, yeah. This launch is the FTP-2782, which is a satellite that could not separate for the 6 days of the Atlas Astro rocket. That could not separate from the ether stage of the Astro rocket. So, yeah. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Water is on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There's movement. There's movement. Oh! Why isn't it working today? It worked. Come on, my eye bag. Come on. So it's a no-go for the check with Center Ross Space Agency to see if we can do any Center Ross Space Agency launches, because I still have to do some on my laptop here. So, yeah, let's start with some Center Ross Space Agency launches today. So let me look them up real quick. Let me look up one map. That will be the first launch we'll do, which will be putting the WMAP spacecraft in the lower orbit for NASA. So let's do that real quick. So if you don't know who Space Center Ross Space Agency are, they recreate old spacecrafts, and they were really good at doing it. So this will be the first launch of a rocket, of a Delta II, on my channel. If you don't remember, I did a Delta II launch a few months ago. It was the final launch of this historic rocket, and this is when the spacecraft launched the Wilson Microsoft Microwave Anastrophe probe from Cape Canaveral in Florida. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Just said. And we just did a liftoff Delta rocket with the map. Getting past the future of our universe. Let's go to the tower. Up, up. Come on now. Come on, Delta. There we go. We can see a beautiful first stage. Oh God, what's going on? Fine. That's what you want to do. Yay! So we won't do the thing. We'll let it go on its own if it wants to. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We have this and lift off Dr. Rocket with the map, and deploy us in future for the past and future of our universe. We're taking a look live for the side boosters here. As you can see, we are now on our way to orbit with Dr. Rocket with the map. Stay by for software separation and keep flight 2 minutes into the flight. We're now almost on our way to orbit with the first Delta 2 launch of the night. Oh no! Are we okay? Oh no! So yeah, maybe the laptop's not a good launch site for the server on agency. Who knows? We'll look up one more center up agency launch. If it doesn't work, you guys, I'm quitting. I'm done. I'm done with this stupid site, and I'm leaving, and I'm going to try it again next weekend. That's all I'll do. So yeah, center up agency when Jet Collect, like, we make a lot of old spacecrafts. The last launch they did was Landsat 7, which is the first spacecraft that launched. That's the oldest laser satellite to operate today, which is incredible. And the launch before that, so now we're going for a Mars Global Surveyor launch, which I'm still aiming for to launch for you guys live. He said he would make this, the Landsat 7 spacecraft on Valentine's Day, which was false. He made it 7 days ago. It was made today, it's the 13th. He made it 12, 11. He made it 30th, 12th, Friday's the 10th. Thursday's the 9th. Wednesday's the 8th. Tuesday's the 7th. Monday's the 6th. Sunday's the 5th. He made it 7 days ago today. So last Sunday was the last launch of this rocket. Was released of the infamous Landsat 7 launch. And then he also made Landsat Station 1 in Time, which is 2 different spacecraft. Time is the only spacecraft operating for this Delta 2 launch. Station 1 is sadly, Station 1 and 2 are sadly deactivated, but Station 3 is still in orbit today. And Glass is still operating today, which is amazing. But we still have Aura operating. We still have Mars Polar Lander. And TOF still operating. And it's amazing. So let's go to another launch by him. The Mars Climate Orbiter, which was a successful launch Delta 2, but a failed mission to Mars, and it was destroyed at Mars, which is pretty sad if you think about it. Because Mars Climate Orbiter, we don't know as I said, failed mission to Mars. It launched successfully on the Delta 2, but then it didn't get to Mars. So yeah, this is part of the Mars Surveyor 98 mission with the Mars Polar Lander, which is with the Mars Surveyor 98 mission was considered a disaster and an unsuccessful program. So here we are today with Perseverance and Ingenuity on Mars. So yeah, T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We just said. liftoff. Build your rocket with the Mars Climate Orbiter on a mission to discover the climate of Mars. We have cleared the tower. Oh no! Not again! So we've been live for 20 minutes and we haven't gotten a good launch in yet. So hopefully this will be the one. We have ignition. And lift off Dusty Rock with the Mars Storm with the Mars Climate Order, learning about the fight with the Mars. We have cleared the tower. Dusty Rockets successfully making its way towards Mars today to release the Mars Climate Order, the first spacecraft launch of the Dusty Rocket on the Lee Davis YouTube channel. We have cleared the tower. Here we have the deployment camera on board the Dusty Rocket. We take a look at it here shortly until we get payload separation. We're standing by for 5 booster separation though, here in a couple of minutes from now. Standing by. There we go. We have side booster separation with the brake wire separated with operation. The side booster separated from the first stage. Dusty Rockets now flying on its own. There we go. We have first stage separation and second stage ignition. Stay by for payload ferry separation. Payload ferry separation is confirmed. Stay by for second stage separation. Alright. We have Seco 1. And there we go. We have Seco, SCS 2, okay, second to start 2, then our Seco 2, and then SCS 3 will be coming up after that. If we have time, we'll do a Seco 3, and then SCS 4, and that'll be the final start up of the rocket. Seco 2 confirmed. SCS 3 confirmed. Roger, we have good SCS 3. Save our SCS for Seco 4. Save our Seco 3 and then SCS 4. Seco 3 confirmed. And then SCS 4 confirmed. There we go. 4 cook phases and 1 live stream. One of the amazing rockets launched so far. I won't. We have to take up the spacecraft separation, everybody. We'll relaunch it just in case. Oh, I forgot. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright. So, I'm just waiting for you to leave. Alright, I'm back. We'll get to lift off Delta Rock with Mars coming over to the mission to discover the climate of the red flag of Mars and clear the tower. Yeah, sideways are cut off. And spacecraft separate. We have a good sideways separation. Amazing sideways separation. There we go. Don't be accident, everybody. If I might get one launch in, this will be the one. There we go. So there will be no bursts, there will be no cutoffs or burns throughout this, phases throughout this. It'll probably be the only crowd to launch. If we get a successful launch in, it'll be good. Okay. Yes. Mars climate orbiter is finally in space, everybody. We have time for at least one more launch of a Delta II rocket carrying a random spacecraft to space. If we do another spacecraft right, because that took me like a couple tries, everybody, to do. So, yeah, you have to thank me for that one, because that took me like legit ages to do. So this is what I have to do under every launch of a Delta II rocket, everybody. I have to delete everything, because there's so much trash afterward, you know? So there it is. There is the Mars Climate Orbiter, which is a spacecraft that is used to I forgot to deploy the antenna. God dang it! Forgot one thing. Where's the antenna? 3. Boom. In flight. Safe. Yes. So there it is. There's the Mars Climate Orbiter, which was a spacecraft that was used to communicate with to get the climate of Mars, which is pretty neat. So let's get another launch in from the mighty man that is SimpleRockets Space Agency. He is a legend, and I hope that he continues on with his journey through space. Because, like, he's a legend, and I think he deserves to have the legendariness that he has today. So now we'll launch. So now we will launch the. Now we'll launch Gravity Probe B into space. So, yeah, and then after Gravity Probe B, that'll be where we end our SimpleRockets fantasy journey today. Because it might take me a few tries to get the spacecraft to space, because it's a full-on Delta II rocket was, while the Delta 3, that Delta II that launched Mars Climate Orbiter